Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the TED Show. I have a returning guest here. She's the amazingly talented Dana Rice is back. We did this crazy show before, and she's had a lot happen to her in her journey, like we all have in 2020. A half truth equals a whole lie. We're going to talk about that. You can see that's front and center too. Welcome back, Dana. I'm so happy to see you.
Happy to see you. Happy to be breathing and alive.
Amen. Because it could have gone any way last year, especially. Woo, it was crazy times. So, for the people who did not see you the last time, tell them a little bit about you, maybe your origin story, kind of how you got your start, and then we'll take a deep dive into the topic, and then hear you perform for us, which I'm super excited about. All right, tell us about you.
All right, so I'm an arts educator, a singer-songwriter. I teach piano and voice, but I come from all day Sundays singing gospel music in church and growing up with my grandmas and all the drama that goes with church. So I grew up in the South and grew up around a lot of older people, especially my grandmothers, and heard some pretty crazy sayings that as a kid, it was like, what in the world? But fast forward all these years, I figured out that those sayings are in everything that I do in my arts life. So I wrote a book about it. And I also, use it when I'm teaching kids and adults how to do performing arts.
How did the book come about? That's a big undertaking to write a book, and I think it's kudos to you because it seems like it'll be easy, and in all honesty, it's a lot of editing. I know that for a
Oh
fact.
my gosh, the editing! Oh my goodness.
It's terrible. So tell them why, though. I mean, a lot of people think they want to write something, but you actually saw it to fruition. Why was it important for you to write a book?
So it was so important for me to write this book. My grandma just turned 92, and she
Awesome.
is my only living grandparent that's left. I started out when I was a kid. Well, when I was born, I had two great grandmothers and another grandmother, and they're all gone now. So, as the grandma who's here, her name's Ruby. She was
Ruby?
Yes, when she was approaching her 90th birthday. I just started feeling like a sense of, oh my gosh, I've got to, put this wisdom in some kind of tangible form. I have two young adult kids. And I think one day I just kind of said one of the sayings that was common to me from my grandmother. And they looked like, what? And that was the moment I was like, oh my gosh, you cannot go through your life without having this information. So that's how the book came about.
I love it, and I do love that. I think there's 100% truth in the title there. I mean, that is truly the way it is. I wish more people would realize that. All right, talk about your music. You mentioned it earlier, you educate, but you also perform and you write. And this is not little bitty stuff at some local dive bar that Dana Rice is working with and working towards. Tell them a little bit about your professional world.
Yeah, so I love to write. I'm a piano player, but I'm a singer who plays the piano. How about that? Actually, I use the piano to serve the singing, right? So I write ballads, jazz sort of like sounds, gospel based music. So I'm like a combination of soul, gospel, and jazz because those are the things that I grew up on. And so I just like to write stuff that makes people feel good, but makes people think about what they're doing. So that's
Is it
kind of
hard? Was it hard in 2020 for you because everybody had to pivot and shift? You're a musical performer as well. So what was 2020 like for you as far as your craft? Did you work on different kind of writing? Did you collaborate, or was it just a muck of a mess during 2020?
But I did create a lot of stuff because, like everybody else, I found myself with like huge amounts of time at home. And right at the beginning of the pandemic, I had a concert that was 3 weeks away. And, we had been doing all these rehearsals, and then all of a sudden, pivot. And so everything was online. And I was like, and I love live performance. So that was like, are you kidding me? But I'm also pretty stubborn. So I was like, you're not going to stop my show. So we did the show. And what was really great about that was, people from all over got a chance to see it. And, normally it'd be just people who were local and able to fly in. So that was really good. But I did find myself creating things and finishing projects that were already in the works, but kept getting pushed back because I was always going somewhere and always doing something. So all those projects started saying, hello, remember me? It's my turn. So.
Well, you pivoted. I remember we did our show really kind of at the height, I think, of the pandemic last year. And that was right around the time you were planning that. And you just had to shift and pivot, but you were still able to pull it off, which is really an amazing thing. And it still made the impact. I know it would have been great if you could have been in front of a whole bunch of people, but this is still being in front of people, and I love the fact that you embraced it. I think we all had to figure out our new way of dealing with the new normal, and you did an awesome job. But what about 2021? What's going on? Things have shifted. What's on the horizon for Dana Rice Music?
So 2021, it feels like we're in this transitional phase. The phase, the time between not being able to do anything and maybe being able to do most of the things that are in some new things. So I'm still trying to figure it out.
What an honest answer. I love it.
Yeah, just kind of trying to ride the wave and make sure that I can help as many people as I can with, the things that I do.
All right, so let's hear some of the things that you do, if you don't mind. The audience loves the live performance, and I'm excited for you to show the new audience everything that you've got going on. So I'm going to take myself off, and we're going to let you be front and center. There you go.
All right, cool. So we already mentioned that I wrote this book, A Half Truth Equals a Whole Lie. It's full of practical tips and words of wisdom that, my grandmas used to say. And I also, prior to this book, wrote another one that was called You Don't Want People Talking Under Your Dress. See, that's the kind of stuff that you So
I'm sorry, that's funny.
My recent album is like a bunch of little mini songs about MINI songs based off of these sayings. Sayings like, you don't want people talking about under your dress. There's no shortcuts. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. So I'm just going to sing a few of them. And they're all like miniature songs. So we're
awesome. We're ready. The one and only Dana Rice.
Hey, my sound thing. Sorry, I got to step away.
Go ahead. You're good. You're good. I'll exit solo. They can look at my face for a minute.
Okay, here I am.
Oh, look, she's there. She's the professional.
I feel like I'm on a stage, right?
I love it.
So this first one is called Shortcuts. And it's just talking about, in life, there's no shortcuts. I like to go straight to the finish line, but really, you just got to do it right. And you can't take shortcuts. So let's get it started.
I love it.
Where you think you're going so fast.
The furthest way around is the shortest.
Skipping steps will have you finished. Dead last real fast. You think you found a shortcut. Well, I got news for you.
The furthest way around is the shortest.
Hear the news, hear the news, hear the news. Hear the news, hear the news, hear the news. It's on.
This way around is the shortest.
Yeah, so that was Shortcuts, everybody.
I love it.
This way around is yours.
Your voice is just so beautiful. It really is. God dang. You know, a lot of times people come on and they just don't have the power. You've got such power in your voice. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. All right, enough of me.
I appreciate it. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. My producer,
It's so good.
she was like, you keep blowing out my microphone.
All right, that was so good. I'm ready.
Okay, so another one is called Trash, I think. Is that what's next to Trash? I have my daughter. She's been my engineer back here.
Hi, daughter. Hi, engineer.
Hey. So this next one is called Trash. And what I found out is these old ladies, they have some advice for every part of your life. And so this is the marriage counseling advice, the couples advice, okay? It's called Trash. You don't want somebody else, take it out your trash.
Don't let somebody else take out your trash.
Listen to me, don't let somebody take your trash out. It might be trash, but honey, it's yours. And you don't wanna be the one who made that man a treasure and then send them off to someone else. Listen to me, you better be sure that you're done with your trash.
Every time you say scat, 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 there's always somebody across the street saying,
The woman is watching and waiting. Give it time. Let him grow. Ooh, honey, it's yours.
Okay. I love the grandma voice in between. I mean, I closed my eyes and I could hear my grandmother saying something very similar. Is it cool to be able to, did you have to work really hard to create that? Because you have to do a recording of that. And then, of course, then you come in. Was it difficult to try to figure that part out of, because it's really a performance song?
It is a performance song. I just had this vision, like you said, I wanted people to hear their grandmothers, in these songs. So a great friend of mine, Rosalind Aaron, she's an artist, an actor here in Atlanta. And I was like, hey, can you do these voiceovers for me? And so we just brought her in and just recorded as many sayings as we could think of. And then as I wrote the songs, I went and found the recordings that she had done and said, oh, this is a good one for the song. And so that's how it was. And
What an amazing homage to your grandmother. I love it. I think it's so cool. Do you have one more or are we finished? I couldn't remember. You said you had 2 short ones or 3.
I think I got one more. There's one more. Okay, there's 2 more. So there's 2 more, but I'm gonna ask her for one. Which one should I do, Jordan?
I love it. Hi, Jordan. Jordan's got it.
Putting me on the spot. Do you want to do the Watch as Well as Pray, since that was the last one you wanted to end with anyways?
Okay, so this last one is called Watch as Well as Pray. And it's really important because, like I said in the book, a half truth equals a whole lie. And sometimes we can't spot the half truth so that we'll know it's a whole lie. So we have to watch as well as pray.
I love it. All right, Dana Rice.
watch as well as pray. Watch as well as pray.
With the way things are today, you gotta watch as well as pray. Because sometimes what's wrong looks right. If in the end you're gonna win, you must stay. Whoa. Don't close your eyes for one moment, because with the way things are today. You gotta watch as well as pray, because sometimes what's wrong looks right.
So good. I'm taking a while to come back to the dual photo because I'm closing my eyes and listening to your melodic voice. I mean, wow. I love this concept and I love that it's different. And I love that you're getting so much in there, sayings, but you're building a whole story songbook around that. And it's so cool. All right. So tell them the best way they can find your music, find your schedule, download your music. What's the best way for them to come on and support you and learn more about Dana Rice?
Awesome. So the best way is to go to danaricemusic.com. And if you're on social, I keep it simple. I'm Dana Rice Music everywhere, so I can remember where I am. But also, anybody who wants to check out the music, I have a free gift that I want to give to all your listeners and the audience. It's a free download of the entire Grandma Sayings album. So all the songs that I sang today, and then there's more. There's a total of 15 songs. And if you go to this address, I think maybe I should put it in a chat or something.
We'll put it in the comments.
Okay, it's bit.ly, so the bit.ly/Dana gave me this. So Dana gave me this. And it is case sensitive, so each word is capital. Dana gave me this.
Love it. I'm so excited to have you back. I want you to come back more often. We shouldn't let it go a whole year. You just put out so many great things into the universe, and in addition to your music. So please come back anytime. Well, I appreciate that. Listen, we all get together. We got to give another. I think Hap Commissioner McMullen was the one that introduced us, Mr. Hap McMullen. So got to give him some love. Haven't seen him in forever. Dana, you're absolutely amazing. Go to danaricemusic.com or bit.ly.com/Dana gave me this.
Yep.
Okay. Whew. If you need it, Dana's going to put it in the comments after the show. Thank you so much, Dana, for everything. You're absolutely amazing.
Thank you, Ted. The feeling is me.
All right, look, Hap just came on. I got to at least show the love that Hap put. There he is. Lots of hearts. He's paying attention. All right, guys, thank you so much. Get out and support our artists. Creative Artists last year had a little bit of a challenge. And so 2021, we're very blessed to have it come back. And so get out and support our creatives like the one and only Dana Rice. Thanks, Dana. We'll see you guys later. Everybody have a great one. Bye.